All right, so welcome to our leaders meeting to discuss all the fun new things that are happening at Camp Klaus this summer. We're extremely excited for the season to be very quickly approaching us. So you guys all have a leaders guide, so we're basically going to start the beginning cover and go through everything and just talk about things that you guys need to be aware of and any new changes, okay? So the very first thing you guys should be aware of is page 4. I'm sure many of you know Andy Hunt. He is our camp director this summer, and then our program director is Jacob Dawson. And they are fabulous already. You guys are going to really enjoy them out at camp. All right. The next thing, if you guys turn to page 6, camp arrival times. The system last year worked really well, so we are actually going to keep that exact same system. Depending on what campsite you guys have registered for, depends on your check-in time, so please just take note of that. And if you guys need a refresher on what campsite you're in, just call the office and Dee can help you out there. About the check-in agenda and how this is going to work, we would like the unit leaders along with your SPLs to come into the office where you will receive your packet of information and everything that you need to know for Camp Klaus when you guys arrive on that Sunday afternoon. You will do all your health form checks there, and also any meds that need to be turned over to the medic will all happen at that time. Then your guide will take you through a tour of camp if you have any new kids or if anyone hasn't seen it. From there you will go to the dining room. Now this is where your photo is going to be taken, so please have your kids arrive in their Class A's for the photo. And then after the photo in the dining hall, that is when they're going to do their swim checks, okay? So also have their swimsuits easily available or either underneath their Class A's, all right?
Do they actually swim check some of those?
All right. Here's another one if you want it.
Thank you.
All right, now the same option as last year is also available this year. If your unit wishes to do a separate swim check before you get to Camp Klaus, I will be emailing that paperwork out. Just keep in mind you do have to do it with a registered lifeguard, okay? And it explains how to do it and suggestions on where to do it. The YMCA is perfect in Dubuque, all on that form. So be watching your emails for that, okay? Any questions on the arrival times or the check-in process? Once they are done with their swim check, that is when they can go and get settled up in the campsite. Okay? All right, moving right along. Page 9, just a quick thing about discipline to always keep in mind. The camp staff are not there to discipline your scouts. We hope that we don't have any disciplinary problems, but please just remember we do appreciate you guys stepping in when appropriate and handling it. That is not the staff's job, okay? Any questions on that? No? All right, moving right along. All right, this is one of the biggest changes this year. Page 10, very bottom, the new information for 2018. This is the adult registration requirement. So with the new youth protection that was released around the first of the year, also came this requirement that if any scouting activity lasts 72 hours or longer, every adult who is actively engaged as a leader at the activity has to be registered. That means not only do they take youth protection, but we have an adult application on file. All right, now the difference is if they come and help teach a merit badge versus if a parent just comes and goes to friends and family night. You see the difference? We are talking about if they are there as a leader, they need to be registered. And they cannot turn in an application that day and call it good. The application needs to be in the system and processed before they ever get to camp. We will be checking and we will be a lot more strict on the leadership at camp this year because of this requirement. If you guys have not taken youth protection, I highly suggest you take it before camp. A lot of new information is included in it. It was a great new addition and update to youth protection. And just a reminder that every single leader does need to take it before October, so might as well do it before summer camp. Any questions on that? No? Okay. Moving right along. Page 13, menus. This is just another important thing to remember. If yourself or one of your scouts have any specific dietary needs, please let the office know ahead of time, but more importantly, that day during check-in, make sure you say that not only to the Camp Key 3, the medic, but also when you go to the dining hall, that is the appropriate time to then also tell the chef. We can accommodate most anything, that's not our problem, but we cannot accommodate if we do not know. All right, if they go up to the chef, the cook, which is Wayne, again, he's fabulous, he's coming back, 15 minutes before dinner, that's not enough time to make them a separate dinner. Okay, we gotta make sure we have enough food and we order it and we can prepare. Make sense? Thank you. All right, so moving on, page 14, this is the evening activities. We are very excited to do something a little bit different at Camp Klaus for those that have been involved in Cub Scouts. You know, there's typically a really fun theme surrounding all of their camping, and this Camp Key 3 thought, well, why not with Boy Scouts as well? So the theme the entire week is ancient Roman gladiators. All right, so all the games will be surrounding that type of theme, and I'm sure you will see some very fun costumes, and we are going to encourage the Scouts to bring their own costumes. All right. For Friends and Family Night, one small change that I just want to highlight is that we are opening up more programs for longer. If you were there last year, at least at the climbing tower, I experienced how absolutely packed it was when we only had it for an hour. So instead of the activities being open 6:30 until 7:30, they are now open all 6 to 8. And not only is it going to be open climb, open field sports, but we also are doing ecology and handicraft. We added handicraft into that mix this year. So more activities for longer, and all friends and families can participate in all those activities. Okay? All right, page 15, merit badge sign up. So this is the exact same system as last year. It is online. It will open May 1st. At 9 a.m. That's when the office opens, okay? If you have any questions, do not hesitate to call Melissa at the office. She is the online merit badge sign up guru. She's the one that creates the site. If you are going in and something's not working, if it froze, please pick up the phone and call her, and she can do it on her end, okay? Don't wait a week to call her and say, this isn't working. Can I double check that I registered? All right? Really important note, this is the exact same way we did it last year. So any merit badges that are either big safety, so I call them the big 3, so Copen climbing, aquatics, field sports, and then any merit badges that are specifically for the rank of Eagle, so we're looking at Eagle Quest, go to older Scouts first. They have priority. So when you register, it's going to say that they are full and you are going to be put on a wait list. It is not full. That's just how the system displays it. Everyone will register on the wait list. That way, if we go over the max, we can either find another instructor, pull in our lovely Scoutmasters and leaders to help teach it. If that happens, or if we can't find someone, then we're going to pull out the priority older Scouts first. So do not worry if you're put on the wait list. That's how it's designed. Any questions on that? No? All right. Remember, May 1st, 9 a.m. is when you guys can start registering. All right, the actual merit badge list. So this is the full merit badge list. We are adding a lot of new fun ones that Camp Klaus hasn't seen in a few years. Right off the bat is astronomy. We're also adding graphic arts, mammal studies, pioneering. Search and rescue is a really cool one that we are adding into the mix, and also space exploration. So we're looking to mix it up a little bit. It's not official yet, but we are really trying to get welding in there as well. So if anyone knows anybody that can weld, let me know. All right? I think that would be a really fun addition for everyone. If that does become official, you guys will get an email about it with the schedule. Okay?
Can you say those one more time?
Yes. Astronomy, graphic arts, mammal studies, pioneering, search and rescue, and space exploration. Last year, the new merit badge that we added was just exploration, and we had such a successful time with that, and the Scouts absolutely loved it, that is staying in there.
So basically, all of these are gonna be offered at Klaus, right?
Oh, yes, yep, this is
Okay.
the official list.
And if they do welding, is there an age requirement?
There probably will be. Yep, just because that is high safety. And if we do add welding, it will be in the 1 to 2 p.m. time slot where all the other program areas are shut down. So it wouldn't change this merit badge schedule. It would be in that one time slot. Okay? So there would only be one session of it. All right, now let's dive into the biggest change that is happening, and that is within Basecamp. So Tom, the amazing Basecamp director, is coming back. I'm sure you guys all know Tom. He's fabulous. The goal for this year is to take away some of the pressure on getting the requirements and getting all the merit badge and making sure that these scouts fall in love with camp and the program areas first. So we want to create this atmosphere and experience that's really exciting, but also have the option of getting more merit badges. So there's 2 separate tracks for Basecamp. All right, when you go and sign online, you're going to see the first option, which is during the 11 to noon hour. Instead of working on a merit badge, they are going to go around and visit 3 separate program areas that they would normally not be able to. The big one is climbing. They're going to be able to go climbing. They're going to be able to go to handicraft and do some crafts and projects and work on merit badge there if they would like. And the other one is ecology. So we're really highlighting those and making sure that they fall in love with those programs. All right. The other option is you would not have the scouts do any of that, but they would sign up specifically for the swimming merit badge. All right. I know it's very well liked when the scouts can get their swimming merit badge in Basecamp, so we do have that option also. Just know it's one or the other. If they sign up for swimming, they will not be able to go and visit all those program areas and go climbing. And if they sign up for climbing and that option, they will not get their swimming merit badge. You cannot switch halfway through the week. Okay? We would appreciate if you know you have a scout that is afraid of water or is not interested in the swimming merit badge to sign them up for the other option. All right? We will have to put a limit on how many base campers can sign up for the swimming merit badge. Last year, we had 1 week where we had over 30 base campers, which is quite a lot. And imagine all 30 going to a swimming merit badge all at the same time when there's also another merit badge class happening for swimming. It would be overwhelming. So just please be flexible with that schedule, but know you do have 2 options. All right, so between now and May 1st, you might want to reach out to all your base campers and figure out what track they would want to do.
Will ice be off the lake by then?
Hopefully. Any questions on base camp?
Just throwing it out there, I have one blind Jew Scout,
Okay.
so I don't know if you need to make any arrangements for that.
Can you email me? And I will make sure that we have accommodations and we can figure out what they need to do. Thank you. Okay, so the other change that we are looking to do is within COPE, so COPE and climbing. So the schedule for COPE and climbing has not changed. Climbing, the 2 sessions of merit badges are in the morning, and then COPE is in the afternoon, 2 to 5, all 5 days of the week. But we understand that you guys are wanting a kind of a program more tailored to the older scouts. But the actual program for older scouts to replace Peak will not be rolled out until 2019. So we're trying to bridge that gap here. So one of the ideas is that instead of COPE for all 5 days for those 3 hours per day, what would happen is they would do 1 day of low COPE, 1 or 2 days of high COPE, and then they would actually go exploring in some of the caves that Camp Klaus is built on. There's amazing systems, even the ice cave. How many have truly been in the bottom of the ice cave? Yeah, you have to rappel down there. So that is what we are looking to add. Now we are still working out the details and the logistics, but understand that we are trying to bridge that gap for some of the older boys. So be looking for more emails on the details, specifically surrounding COPE. If you know you have boys that don't necessarily need merit badges, but would like more of the adventure type option at Camp Klaus. Okay? Any questions on COPE and what we would like to do with that? No? All right. So I did just mention that we are going to have 5 days of merit badges. If you remember last year, we tried a 4-day option with the 5th day being more merit badge roundup and then a game in the afternoon. We quickly realized, while yes, we had this idealistic option that we could complete merit badges in 4 days, if we have the same weather this summer as we did last summer, it's not a good option. So we are switching it back to 5 full days of merit badges, just to ensure that the majority of the scouts can get the majority of the merit badges completed. Any questions on that? No? All right. The menu is on page 26. One of the things we are going to start really pushing and highlighting is on page 27, and that is the CIT program. So if you have any of the older scouts, age range 14 to our age, that want to work at Camp Klaus, please have them email me or give me a phone call. We would love to have them. All right. On page 29 is the full merit badge schedule. And just remember that the only addition that might happen to this is from the 1 to 2 p.m. time slot if we can make welding happen, okay? And that would be included on the online merit badge sign up. You will know by then. And then just a checklist to help you pack.